Let's head back to Wembley, where talkSPORT's England correspondent Faye Carruthers is with Dominic Solanke.
I'd love to talk about the fact that you've just been on the pitch at Wembley for the first time in 7 years, but unfortunately we've got to talk about the defeat. How did you feel out there when you came on? What game were you coming into?
It was quite a difficult one tonight. We weren't at our best. I think everyone knows when we're on it, we can beat anyone in the world. We've got so much talent all over the pitch, and like I said, we weren't quite on it tonight. So it was a shame.
What was your thinking, having been included in the squad along with Ollie Watkins, hearing that Harry Kane was injured and probably unlikely to feature tonight, that then you and Ollie were both on the bench?
Yeah, and like I mentioned before, we got so much talent all over the pitch. So the gaffer's got a hard job to pick who he wants to play in the starting 11. But we trust him to pick what he thinks best for each game, and that's what he decided tonight.
Listen, I know strikers have egos, not in a bad way, but I know strikers have egos. And Darren Bent on talkSPORT earlier on today was saying if that had been him in that situation, he'd have been absolutely fuming. There must have been a little part of you that thought, but we can do it in the box.
No, I think obviously everyone wants to play, so when you're not playing, you're obviously disappointed. But like I said, we come here to represent our country, so if we're starting or coming on, we just got to do the job for the team.
The job wasn't done out there. It was a defeat, never lost to Greece before. Lee Carsley has said that you only actually implemented that formation for 25 minutes in training. Is that enough time for players to get up to speed for something that is then on the international stage in a Nations League game?
These international breaks, especially earlier in the season, we don't have much time on the training pitch. We have so many games before and in between, and then like I said, we all played on the weekend, so we don't have much time on the training pitch. But like I mentioned earlier, the gaffer chooses what he thinks best, and like I've already mentioned, we just quite weren't on it today.
He's not confirmed whether or not he's going to start with a striker or go for a false nine again in the game against Finland. What will you be pushing for in training?
Like I've already mentioned, obviously everyone always wants to play, so we got a strong group and it's very competitive, so I think it's healthy for everyone, but we'll see.
I'll finish on a positive note for you. I know it's not an easy night to come back and play at Wembley, but how was it out there when you were back in front of the England fans?
Yeah, no, it was on a personal note. I was really happy to get back out there. It's obviously been a long wait. A lot's happened since the last time I was out there, so now I'm thankful to be back.
Thanks very much, Dom.
Faye Carruthers there with Dominic Solanke. What did you make of what Dominic Solanke said?
It's tough for him because he's back in the England fold for the first time in 7 years. And Faye's absolutely right to ask the question, but it's a tough one for him, isn't it? You know he's disappointed. You've got to toe the party line. He's not going to come out and give us the line that we really know is the truth.
Yeah,
is that
I'm fuming,
absolutely devastated.
Yeah,
and I'm disappointed and fuming.
Ollie Watkins might start, and then I expect him to come on.
Yes,
but he did come on. But
that only strengthens he and Ollie Watkins' position today. That only strengthens their position. So he might be sitting there and thinking, you know what? Collectively, it wasn't a great day for us, but who knows? Might give him a chance.
The big alarm bells for me, though, is Lee Carsley thinks he can put a 25-minute formation session on and play that and then go and do it against Greece. I
don't know why he come out and said that.
What is he thinking?
I don't know why he come out and said that.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, we're only going to pick that apart, and rightly so. If your manager, if Postecoglou come out and said that about Spurs, we'd be leaping all over it, wouldn't we?
Oh, you'd be.
I don't know why. He's had them since Monday, right? Tuesday, right?
Tuesday,
right?
Tuesday.
So to be doing it a day before, unless that's lost, and I don't think it has been, unless something's happened that we don't know and it's lost in slight translation, maybe something, he was going with a plan and something, and it might have been Grealish or something, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of something outside the box. But to come out and admit it, that's not particularly impressive, is it?
No. Let's go to Paul. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Paul?
Hello, mate.
Right, Paul.
Well, what stage are we going to lay this at the players' feet, right?
Go on.
Greece are a League One or Championship side at best. When you're getting paid $200,000 a week and you're turning out against the Championship side, if you're Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, where all the players are from, How are you not beating these mugs?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but Paul,
it doesn't matter. It
does matter. It does. Right. I'm sorry, Paul, because they're not mugs, are they, Greece? They're not mugs. They're a good side. That's disrespectful to them.
Yeah, but they're not. No, it's not disrespectful to them.
And if you're not organised, Paul, and you're not on top of what you're doing, and you don't have a clear plan of how you're going to go and win a game, and you're just out there running around like headless chickens, then it don't matter who you're playing.
They're 48th in the world. We're 4th. If you take the 4th side in the Premier League at the moment, who's that? Villa, and you take the 48th side in the league, which will probably be, I don't know, Sheffield Wednesday, someone like that. They're going to smash them every time. At what stage? Everyone's laying it on all of them at the minute.
I disagree with that, mate. I disagree
all the
with
managers are getting it.
I disagree with that. Spurs played Coventry the other week. Coventry should have won the game. It's about having a structure.
But they didn't.
Yes, I know, but it's about having a structure, though, Paul. If you ain't got a structure, then teams will wear... They're not idiots, Greece. They're international football players.
But they're not great.
What's your point, Paul? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say here?
Right, the players need to take responsibility.
Yeah, of course. No one has said anything different.
Player has got to step
but no one said anything different than that.
A player has got to step up and go, I'm going to run at these.
Yeah, but
they didn't do it.
Yeah, but no one's disagreeing with that.
Outside the box.
But you've got to admit, Paul.
I'm sorry, Paul. You're going on like they're playing against farmers. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to get it. I'm just going to run at him. What do you mean? Like, they're international football players, Greece. They're a good side.
They're not a good side. Come on.
Well, they are a good side because they've shown tonight they are a good side against an England team who didn't put in a good performance. But they're a good team. You've got to have structure.
But we're not putting. Everyone's going after managers at the minute.
But Paul, you watched the game, right? You watched the game. What did you think of the structure of the team?
There wasn't a structure.
Right, who's that on? Who's that come on to? Who's responsible for that?
But when players are playing, it doesn't matter if there's structure or not. At some stage, a player that's on $200,000 a week,
no, Paul,
turn around and go, right,
he's a good player.
Paul, you saw Rico Lewis, right, regularly, and Trent regularly inverted, right? You saw Cole Palmer playing high up alongside Bellingham. Rice at times was left on his own at the back. The fullbacks sometimes then pushed high and wide. You've then got 2 centre-backs getting run at. It's sometimes 3v2, 4v3s. That's on the manager.
So none of this is on the players.
None of this
is on the players for you. This is all Lee Carsley. Lee Carsley's rubbish. The players haven't done it. Down to Lee Carsley.
The players, naturally, and you're absolutely right, have to take some responsibility. No one's said anything different. No one's letting the players off. But the structure of the team, the balance of the team, the formation of the team, the personnel of the team is on the manager. And he got that wrong tonight, Paul.
The players are getting away with it at a minute.
Well, they're not. We've said no player played well today. No one has come on and praised any player. No one's praised any player.
Playing well is that everyone goes after managers at the minute. I'm an Arsenal fan, right? But you look at Ten Hag at the minute. His side, he's getting smashed to pieces. But the players are letting him down. The players, they've got to be better on the field. They've got to think for themselves. They're like robots, lads.
Paul, we got
to have a philosophy, though.
We had one shot on target for about nearly 80 minutes, Paul. One shot on target. That's on the manager and the players. But the structure of the team...
I thought there was a lack of discipline, though.
It was, complete lack.
There was a lack of discipline.
Oh, there was all over the
we've
pitch.
gone from a Gareth Southgate side, which is full of discipline, to, do what you want.
He hasn't trained that into him, has he? He hasn't trained that into him. He hasn't trained that lack of discipline.
I don't know, I don't know. I thinkLee Carsley's come in and trying to do what the fans want.
Lads, go do what you like. Go do what you like.
No, but he's tried to, I'm playing this attacking football, and he's come in and said that when I play attacking football, attack, and that's fine, right? But you've also got to have structure, and I think he's come in and trying to please what the fans want and what the players want. But actually, you got to look at it and say, well, what's the formation? Where are we playing? Have we got balance?
I'm just fed up of managers getting smashed when these players. Not
all managers get smashed, Paul. Paul, no one's criticising Unai Emery.
Ange gets smashed at the minute.
Yep.
You know?
No, but no one's criticising Unai Emery.
I'm an Arsenal fan, and I feel sorry for Ange. Ange Ball's great, but he's getting smashed at the minute.
Well, I think if you spoke to Spurs fans at times, that the way they set themselves up, they leave themselves very open at the back. You know, and there's a football. It's all about. It's two parts of it: with the ball and without the ball. And right now, the performance today without the ball, we were terrible. And the
miles off it.
The players have have to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Right? They're on the pitch. But when I saw the lineup, and you heard Lee Carsley speak to Faye, it's on him. He's accepted that. That's on him. But the players were disappointed in their own performances.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.